Good afternoon, students. Here I am. Firstly, I am introduce myself. I am Avanish Srivastava. I am working as a student professor in Akgec College, Ghaziabad, and here I am discussing the networking, wireless networks, which is a part of the mobile computing, KCS 051. In MCA 4 semesters. In particular content, in particular topic, in particular unit 2, here I am discussing the number of points: wireless LAN, IEEE 802.11, Bluetooth, TCP over wireless, data broadcasting, wireless application protocol, and mobile IP. Wireless LAN. What is wireless LAN? What is LAN? What is if we are discussing about the wireless technologies, then firstly one point is to be discussed here. That is there are two type of network. One is wired network and other is wireless networks. Through the wireless networks, we can provide the networks. We can provide the networks in the context of the data. Networks in the there are two type of context here. One is context is data and another is context of wires. But here in wireless LAN, if I am talking here wireless LAN, then we are discussing here the data in the context of the data. Okay. So in wireless, what is meant data means in GSM technologies, the speed of the data is to be in kbps. But when we are talking about the CG technology, means WCDM technologies, there are the two type of categories, HSDPA and HSUPA, high speed data uplink and high speed data downlink. If any user is uploading or downloading a particular file, then they can check what are the data speed in uploading case and what are the data speed in the downlink case. This is known as HSPA and HSUPA and HSDPA in WCDM 3D technologies. When we are talking about the in 3G technologies, the data is to be means Mbps. We are talking about the data in Mbps. But when we are talking about the KB, when we are talking about the 4G, means voice long term evolution or voice over LT or VoLTE, means 4G technologies, then the data speed is to be better compared than 3G. And if you are talking about the IoT, Internet of Things, means 5G, then the data speed is to be more effective compared than 3G technologies. So gradually, time to time, when the technology is to be upgraded, means 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, and now some big companies are researching the data speed, means they are talking in the context of 6G technologies. So here we are, this is known as wireless LAN, means Wi-Fi LAN. This is already known as Wi-Fi LAN. A wireless LAN or WLAN is one in which a mobile user can connect to a local area networks through a wireless connections. A wireless LAN is a wireless local area networks that use radio waves as its carrier. There is a need of an access point bridges wireless LAN traffic into the wired LAN. You can transfer the traffic from wired to wireless and wireless to wired, but you can better understand that the data speed of the wired the data speed in wired LAN is higher than wireless LAN. A home made each and every you can see that each and every operator, means Geo. There are only three operators in India, means Idea Voda, and there is Geo, and third is Airtel. These three operators is providing the wireless LAN. They are providing the equipment, and uh, almost every every home having a set of box. The operator provide a set of box to provide a better and fast data speeds through the wireless LAN. Common technologies. What are the common technologies by which we can provide the wireless LAN? The wireless LAN connects to a wired LAN. There is a need of an access point. Here you can see that one is access point. A number of gadgets are to be attached with this particular associated with this particular hardware device, that is access point. And this access point is responsible to provide the high speed data of all the gadgets which is associated with the particular device. There is a need of an access point that bridges wireless LAN traffic into the wired LAN. The access point can also act as a repeater for a wireless nodes, effectively doubling the maximum possible distance between nodes. You can better understand that a particular set-top box, your smartphone, your smart TV, your Alexa, your desktop, your laptop, each and everything is to be connected with a connector, with a access point, means a modem, and this modem is providing the data speeds, means user can get the data 30 Mbps, 50 Mbps, 1 Gbps, 20 Gbps, 10 Gbps, depend upon the they are purchasing the particular data from the vendor or operator. Complete wireless common technologies. What are the topologies behind this wireless LAN? The physical size of the network is determined by the maximum reliable programming range of the radio signals, referred to as the ad hoc networks. There are many important points. Ad hoc networks are self-organizing networks without any centralized control, suited for temporary situations such as meetings and conferences. Means these are the these known as these all the equipments is connected. For example, I'm using a cell phone, and this particular cell phone, I'm using a cell phone, and I get a plan of 1 Gbps, 1 GB data per day, and my cell phone, I'm enabling my hotspot, and my particular laptop is connected through this particular MS mobile equipment, mobile device, and by this device we can get the data, and the data pack is 1 GB per day. So if we are moving from the particular, it is very important to get a better data speeds. The first important is coverage. What is the coverage? And second important, coverage means radio signals, and the other thing is the distance, the range between the two electronic gadgets. Okay, if we are moving from, if the particular both devices is to be located from one point to another point, distances, for example 200 meters, then the speed is slow. But if both the data is to be placed within the 5 meters or 10 meters, the speed is to be high. So means that is the important point here, and refer to that is a self-organizing networks without any centralizing control, suited for temporary situations such as meetings and conferences. So this is known as means temporary situations, temporary time being. The electronic gadgets are connected for a connected to each other for a temporary time beings, for some radio signals for a time beings. What is the architecture? Here you can see that there is enterprise networks. One is server, and there are there are, here in picture you can see that the 3 access points, means there are 3 modems, and each modems and multiple number of gadgets are to be connected through with a single access points. And all these access points means, in picture you can see that there are the 3 access points to be connected with the enterprise networks, and this enterprise network is connected through the server. So we can communicate one access point, one electronic gadgets, if you can if this particular electronic gadget sending the information to this machine or sending the information to this machine, they must to know the address. There are the 2 type of address, one is IP address and second is MAC address. And if you are talking about the architecture, the 2 important concept is here. One is BSS and other is ESS. What is ESS, BSS? We can explain in next slides. The benefits for the network managers: lower overall installation expenses and life cycle cost, reduce network cost of ownership, no need to lay hundreds of meters of hub to workstation wiring, no need to pull cables through walls or ceilings, no users can be added instantly with no extra cabling required, fully scalable and adaptable to meet changing needs, reliable and secure. What is these are the benefits of the wireless LAN, means wireless communication and as well as wireless data. Data means wireless LAN, if you are wireless LAN. So there are the no requirement of any cabling, any wire, all the communication in the context of the data, communication in the context of the wires is to be given from the radio signals. And this radio signal is to be given from this particular device. This device is known as access point or BTS. If you are talking about the communication, then it is known as BTS. If you are talking about in the context of the data, it is known as access points. Hardware access point means modem. So it is very important, it is very useful for us. That is no cost of no need to pull cables through walls or ceilings. No users can be added instantly with no extra cablings. That's why. Freedom to access shared information from anywhere in a building, company or organization without being tied to a cable connections. Enhance productivity and efficiency by placing the internet, email, corporate data and applications constantly at the fingertips. Access to real-time information in meeting rooms to help and decision making. Notebook users never lose connections even when moving from office to office. Okay, so these are the benefits of the wireless LAN. There is no need to if you are talking from one, if any students or any faculty members moving from one building to another building within a campus, no requirement for any cable. No need to required for any cable that is providing for data. So only the wireless means only Wi-Fi networks. Only Wi-Fi networks is to be responsible for providing the data to particular the user. So it is the benefit for the customers. Standards. What are the standards of WLAN? Wireless LAN means Wi-Fi LAN, or you can say Wi-Fi LAN means Aloha Net, IEEE 802.11. Here already we can discuss Wi-Fi LAN. So first you can see the Aloha Net. Before 50 years back, in 1970, the world's first computer communication network was developed named Aloha. You can already, studied that is pure Aloha and slotted Aloha in computer networks. Say, and the third is IEEE 802.11 Wi-Fi LAN. In 1997, the IEEE finalized the initial specification for wireless LAN IEEE 802.11, frequency band 2.4 GHz, bandwidth 1 Mbps and 2 Mbps. That is now that is multiple number of operator given speed is, that is 20 Mbps, 50 Mbps, 100 Mbps, 1 Gbps, 1 Tbps, 1 Tbps. So, and the frequency band is 2.4 gigahertz. They must be dual band, means this particular modem supporting the dual bands. Third is Hyperlan, high performance European radio LAN, begin in Europe in 1996, frequency band 5 gigahertz, bandwidth 24 Mbps, means time to time, year to year, means year to year, the technology is to be improved or upgraded, and the data speed is to be improved from in sometimes in some years back we are getting the data in kbps, then mbps, then gbps, then now it is dbps. Home RF, there are the some equipment which are using home RF. In 1998, the home RF working group offered to provide an industry specification to offer shared wireless access protocol SWAP, frequency band 2.4 gigahertz, bandwidth 1 Mbps and 2 Mbps, and Bluetooth was promoted by high industry leaders like IBM, Intel, Nokia, frequency band 2.4 gigahertz, bandwidth 1 Mbps, uses FHSS. Manet is a working group with IETF to investigate and develop the standard for mobile and mobile ad hoc networks. So these type of the electronic devices, electronic gadgets, how can they communicate with each other? How can we they communicate with? How can we can operate? How can send the messages? What type of they can support the it is only possible through the wireless and WAN, wireless and Wi-Fi, wireless and wired networks, but better way is wireless. That's why here we are discussing the wireless networks, means wireless network in the context of data means the Wi-Fi LAN. So these are the devices: home RF, Bluetooth and Manet. Types of WLAN: private WLAN, wide area WLAN, business WLAN, enterprise WLAN, wireless metropolitan area networks. These particular wireless networks we can categorize the particular wireless domain in the context of the data among the different users. If the user is business oriented, then but we can implement business WLAN. If you are providing a big companies, this is known as enterprise WLAN, and W area LAN and private LAN, wireless metropolitan area networks. You can already seen that in entire there are some special trains, means Vande Bharat and some Vande Bharat, or in some flights, or in some universities campuses, or in some big parks, a common user ID, a Wi-Fi network is to be available, means every user can get the username and password. It is displayed to everyone, and they can connect your devices to this particular Wi-Fi. So a number of user is to be, if the range is high, then but obviously what a number of users to be connected to a particular device and to get the data through the wireless, through the Wi-Fi, that's why the traffic is to be high. If the range is high, then traffic is high, and if traffic is high, then the most important point is how can transfer the traffic from wire to wireless, and wireless to wired. Private LAN used for a small area, usually up to 200 foot radius, and as such is suitable for homes or small businesses. Subscriber to 802.11 technology standard for wireless networking, with the most common being the 802.11b standard, often referred to as Wi-Fi. Wide area networks means that is in previous PPT you can see this 200 feet radius, another is 10 miles radius. Business in business WLAN, expansion of the private WLAN in terms of the technology, except that this network will use multiple access points rather than one. Business LAN already you can use. Then if you are talking about the college, then one access point is in admin block, one access point is in central library, one access point is MBA building, one access point is a multiple number of access point, a multiple number of modem is to be established to provide the data to different departments, faculty, staff, or students. This is known as a business plan. Enterprise and expansion of the business WLAN. It covers much large area and is found within the government, academic, and large corporate organization that need to share a network over multiple locations. This network is controlled by a central computer, and the access points all connect wirelessly to these computers. So all these access points to be controlled or connected through a central systems. Wireless metropolitan area networks, fast communication of network within the vicinity of a metropolitan area is called WMAN, that up an entire city or other related geographical area and can span up to 50 kilometers. So you can see that is 50 kilometers, that is 200 feet, 10 mile radius, then multiple number of access point, which is responsible to provide a business entire business community, entire business framework, entire business community to provide a network through the multiple number of access points. Then again, enterprise WLAN means government, universities, organizations to cover the Wi-Fi LAN. That is known as enterprise LAN. And another is wireless metropolitan area network, that is 50 kilometer range is here. So the range is gradually increases. So the particular data speed and the bandwidth is to be extended. Here you can see that IEEE 802.11 is a set of standards for implementing wireless local. It is a standard. IEEE 802.11 is a set of standards for implementing wireless local area networks, computer communication in the 2.4, 3.6 and 5 GHz frequencies. That's why it is known as dual band. They are created and maintained by the IEEE Landman Standards Committee. The base version of the standard IEEE 802.11 to 2012 has had subsequent amendments. These standards provide the basis for wireless networks producing using the Wi-Fi band. So students, thank you for listening this particular content. In next here I am discussing the wireless LAN. In this lectures I am discussing about the wireless LAN. In next lecture we will I will discuss IEEE 802.11, Bluetooth, TCP over wireless, data broadcasting and other topics in further in next lectures. Thank you.